Hello everyone, welcome to SPED 514, Principles of Applied Behavior Analysis and Experimental Analysis of Behavior. My name is Sunny Kim. I'm an assistant professor in special education. You can call me Sunny or Dr. Kim, either way works. I'll be the course instructor. This is completely online course, so everything will be delivered through Blackboard. So to get all of the information you need, you can just visit Blackboard as you just did. The purpose of this course is to provide teachers and other school staff with basic knowledge related to developing behavioral interventions for individuals with disability or behavioral issues. Specifically, we are going to talk about basic principles of human behavior and the field of applied behavior analysis, ABA. Afterwards, we are going to deliver some behavior interventions for individuals with disabilities. So, for our course, you are going to work with one individual with disability or a behavior issue consistently. So you will have to find one individual with disability or behavior issue for our course. So, for example, if you're working at a school, summer camp, clinic, or daycare, then you can find one person with disability or behavior issue near you, and you will work with the individual consistently throughout the semester. So, I would say this course is field experience based course, like practicum based course. Because you are going to work with one individual with disability throughout the semester. However, there will be no required hour for the course. So you can spend as much as time you need to complete the project for this course. Now we are going to review our syllabus, but before that I should say this is completely online course. So if you have any question, concern, if you have anything to talk to me, you can email me anytime, or you can visit our online office hour page through Google Docs. On your syllabus there is a link. You can just click that link to visit that Google Docs, but email me if you have any questions or concern. So now let's take a look at our syllabus.
Okay, let's take a look at the syllabus. So please download your syllabus from Blackboard. This is the first page of the syllabus. My name again is Sunny Kim, and my office is located in ETMSW 3404. We will have online office hours every Friday from noon to 3. So here's a link. If you have any question or concern, you can visit the Google Doc webpage through this link. I will be there to answer your question every Friday. And then if you need in-person meeting, of course, you can schedule an appointment with me. And of course, if you have any questions or concern, you can email me anytime. sunnykim@uic.edu. That's my email. I'm pretty good at email, so you will receive my response quickly. Textbook. So SPED 514, this course, and SPED 517, those two courses are the two sequential courses. So we are going to use this same textbook, Cooper's Applied Behavior Analysis by Pearson. This book in 514, this course, and 517. That's good, right? And other readings will be available on Blackboard. Course description. So SPED 514 is all about applied behavior analysis. So we are going to talk about basic principles of applied behavior analysis in this course, SPED 514. And the specific topics to be addressed are aligned with the standards for professional practice aligned by BACB, the board for BCBA, and CEC and NCATE, and of course Illinois State Board of Education, ISBE. The detailed information is in the table 1 in page 6 So you can take a look at it. Okay, course expectation. The course will be delivered online, right? So every course materials for each week, all course materials for each week will be available on Monday morning. And when I open the week's contents and the material online, I will email you to let you know it is available. Okay, so you will see everything on Monday morning, and you have to complete everything by the following Monday, 11:59 p.m. There is one exception, but we'll talk about that exception later. But anyway, everything will be available for the week on Wednesday morning, and then you have to complete everything by the following Monday. If you have any disability, please let me know. I'll make the best accommodation for you. And then, yeah. Next page, course implementation. Everything will be available through Blackboard. So you can download, you can see the direction for the week and the material, other required readings. You will be able to see everything through Blackboard. So, and every week after you complete each requirement, I will provide a short lecture that summarize the week's materials and contents. It will be really short, so we will wrap up the week's learning with my lecture. Course assignment, there will be three parts of assignment. The first one is reading guides. A total of 6 reading guides will be given throughout the semester on the content of the assigned readings. Each reading guide asks 3 to 4 questions, so you can respond to the questions after reading the required readings for the week. Remember, I will not accept late work, so please keep the due date. And then no specific format like APA is required for this assignment. To receive the full points, you should respond to each question thoroughly without omissions, please. The second part of assignment is online class participation. Because this is online class, there will be no chance to meet with other students. So we are going to have online discussion, so you'll be able to see how other students are learning. That's why I want to have this online participation discussion. So you are expect to participate in group discussion by posting your response to the weekly discussion question. There will be one question for each week. So by 11:59 p.m. every Monday, and then you will comment on 2 other classmates' works by Tuesday. So this is the only exception. You will have to complete every requirement assignment by Monday, but you can comment on 2 other classmates' work by Tuesday. So this is the only exception you can have. Okay. And there will be no discussion for week 6. So there will be only 5 discussion from week 1 to 5. And failure to post responses and comments to classmates' posts will result in reduced grade. Rubric is included at the end of the syllabus, so take a look at it. And then practicum reports, this is the biggest part of the assignment. A total of 115 points. each of you will finish a practicum report that will be completed in 4 steps across the semester. Each class member must complete a behavior change project that aims to teach new skills, for example, academic, social, play or leisure, communication, daily living, or vocational, to one person with a disability or behavior issue. So you have to find a person near you. For example, if you work at the school, you can find a child student with disability or behavior issue from daycare, from summer camp, or your friend's daughter or son. You can pick one child or students who have disability diagnosed or behavior issue. So remember, you will have to select a target student with disability or behavior issue and target an area of academic, social, or behavioral needs. You must implement an intervention for the target behavior. For example, you can choose shaping, prompting, reinforcement, such things. And then you will implement the intervention and you will collect data to determine the effects of the intervention. When you report your data, please remember to use a pseudonym for the target student and the school or agent in order to ensure the confidentiality. All forms and reflections should be shared on Blackboard using the tools that are available. Detailed description of this assignment, like due date and grading rubrics, are included at the end of the syllabus. So we will revisit this part again. Late assignment policy. Well, I will not accept the late work. For example, this reading guide, I will not accept late work. However, for your practicum report, if you have late submission, then those late assignments are subject to a 10% grade reduction for each week. However, I am very flexible, so if you need more time extension, please let me know before due date so I can give you extension so you can avoid this late work penalty. So just let me know because this is summer course. You may need more time. Next page, there is grading scale. Please take a look at this scale. And then this is the table of alignments of course subjects and requirements with key standard. Page 7 as well, and page 8, this is the rubric for online discussion participation. You can get 5 points each week, that's the maximum, and this is kind of criteria how I will grade your discussion for each week. And then this is a practicum report rubric and schedule. So as I mentioned earlier, there will be 4 steps for this practicum report. So step 1 is about understanding the student. After you choose one child to work with, and you will describe your students using pseudonym, age, gender, and strengths and weakness, and then you will describe the setting. So step 1 is due on week 2 when you submit your week 2 materials, and then this is worth for 12 points. So student description 5 points, setting description 5 points, and then formatting is 2 points. So for this assignment, you have to follow APA format, just basic. I don't want to have abstracts, no abstract please, but the basic APA format, like 1-inch margin for each side, something like that. We'll talk about that later. fewer than two typos or errors, and it should be maximum of 2 pages, double spaced. Okay, so that's the step 1. Due date is here, so and rubrics are here. Step 2 is about planning intervention. So before you teach something, you have to set your objective, right? So you'll describe your objective in measurable terms. We will talk about how to describe objective in measurable terms. And then you will also think about how you can record students' progress. So you will describe the recording system as well, your plan, right? And this is going to be 28 points. Sure, just 2 pages for step 2, right? And due on week 4. Step 3 is about intervention implementation, due on week 6, 60 points. So this is biggest part. So week 6 is going to be the last week, right? So when we are done with everything, you will turn this step 3. So you will describe baseline data before intervention. You will talk about your intervention strategy that you have employed. For example, again, shaping, chaining, time delay, reinforcement. There are so many interventions you can choose. We will talk about those intervention strategy later. So you will talk about your intervention strategy here. That's 20 points. And number 9 is about methodology. We are going to use A/B design from single case research design. We will talk about those methodological terms later. So that's going to be 20 points, and formatting is 5 points. Maximum of 7 pages, double space, including attachments, for example, graph and data sheets. Okay, step 4, after we complete everything, you will submit a short reflection, maximum 2 pages. So you will talk about your experience. So that's due by August 6, 15 points. So that's 4 steps of practicum report. So next page includes the course schedule. Okay, so week 1, this week we are talking about definition and characteristics of applied behavior analysis. So please read chapters 1 and 2. Assignment for this week, you have to complete reading guides. First reading guide by June 25th by 11:59 p.m., which is Monday. And then online discussion, of course, you have to post your discussion by Monday, June 25th, 11:59 p.m. But exception, you can respond to 2 classmates' post by June 26, 11:59 p.m. So this is the only exception. Everything should be done by Monday, but you can respond to 2 classmates by June 26, Tuesday. Next week, we are going to talk about assessment. We are going to talk about how to identify the problem behavior and preparing behavioral objective. And you have to read chapter 3. And you see this symbol mark, right? This is optional topic and reading. For some of you who are new to this field, who are new in special ed, if you don't have any knowledge about intervention you can use for your practicum report, then you can take a look at this chapter. So this chapter is really easy. and give a lot of information, a lot of good information about intervention strategy to increase appropriate behavior. So you can pick one or two interventions for your students after you pick your students. So this chapter is all about strategies, intervention strategies to increase appropriate behavior. So this chapter, Alberto, chapter 8, will be on Blackboard BB. So if you need help, then you can take a look at it. Of course, if you don't understand anything, then you can email me and I will clarify for you. Assignment for week 2, reading guide 2 by Monday, July 2nd, 11 59 p.m. And then practicum report step 1 is due on July 2nd as well, Monday. Online discussion posting by Monday, responding to classmates by Tuesday. So you see, right? So this is the class schedule we'll have. So BB means blackboard, and this mark here, this chapter and topics are optional things. If you need help, then you can take a look at it so you can get some basic information. Of course, these concepts will be covered in other courses, other classes as well.